Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Okay, everybody. So we have to talk about Turkey Alalshikh and Dana White started their own boxing league. Yo, this is some crazy work right here. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm all for it. Because when you think about it for years, you got a lot of people who turned away from the sport of boxing because it's been a lot of politics in the sport. The best not fighting the best. Promoters, they don't want to work with other promoters. For years, you had promoters just worrying about their own fighter, but Turkey Alalshikh, he's worried about the sport in general. He want to represent the entire sport as a whole instead of just individual fighters.
He ain't lying.
And one person he know who can help him do that is Dana White, because Dana White he took the UFC and turned it to a multi-billion-dollar industry in just under 20 years. So he believed that he can use Dana White to do the exact same thing. And Dana White, he got TKO promotions. So they're going to be putting on some big events. And Dana White, he said that it's only going to be the best fighting the best. Once you get to the top five in their new, boxing promotional thing that they're about to start, once you get to the top five, then everyone in the world is going to know those top five is the best in each division. So it's not going to be a speculation. It's not going to be, people like old media saying this person is the best, but they never even fought the best. It's just their own personal bias. They're going to know because they have no choice but to fight the best. So all these people who got O's on their record, these people are about to start taking losses. That Floyd Mayweather era where, trying to have reach 50 and 0, this stuff about to be over because you're about to fight the best now. And I think it's a good thing because when you think about the 90s, the 80s, the 70s, 60s, the 50s, you can go back. The best always lost. Of course, you had certain people who retired undefeated. He had Rocky Marciano. He did it for a while. Julio Cesar Chavez. He was undefeated until he decided to come back. And then you get more recent Floyd. But everybody think about Floyd, but they were like anomalies. Out of everyone in the sport who fought, people lost. And that's what it was. And I think it's going to be the exact same thing. And all the people who like fighters to avoid certain fighters because they don't want to see their best fighters lose, all that stuff about to be over. And shoot, if you think about it, maybe a lot of fighters might be retired too, because I'm sure a lot of fighters is not going to like this either. People like Tank, I know he don't like it because he like to pick and choose who he want to fight. And he's not the only one, so I'm not just going to get on him, but he's the only one I can think of right now. But if they do this stuff, then it's going to be good. And when you think about it, it should have happened years ago. If they did this stuff 15, 20 years ago, we could have got the best fighting the best. We could have probably got Floyd Mayweather and Pacquiao fighting sooner than they did. We could have got Floyd Mayweather versus Paul Williams. We could have got Andre Ward versus Triple G. We could have got Canelo versus the Charlos back at 54 or Boo Boo Andre. We could have got Canelo versus David Benavidez. We could have got Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua, but when they both was undefeated. So I'm glad that they're doing this because now it's about to be a time where all that avoiding people for years at a time, it ain't gonna be. This ain't gonna happen no more. But I'm gonna leave it off right here. I'm gonna let Dana White and Turkey tell y'all what these plans is, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Ricky Sumpun Pakdi here for The Ring. I'm here with His Excellency Turki Alalshikh, CEO of UFC, Dana White. You guys just signed a massive groundbreaking deal. What's the feeling right now?
I'm excited. I wouldn't be where I am today without boxing. The sport of boxing is where I started. I felt like it was something that could never be fixed until this guy showed up. He has done more for boxing than any promoter in the history of the sport combined. He has invested more money, more energy, and more passion into this sport than literally ever. So for me to be, I didn't know what to think when we first met. He and I have become very close friends in a very short amount of time. And there aren't a lot of people that I would do a deal like this with. There's no people, actually. He's the only guy, to be honest with you. So what he's done for the sport is incredible, and I'm looking forward to it.
Your Excellency, how are you feeling right now?
First of all, he's not the only CEO now for UFC. He's the CEO of the new company also. Second, I cannot do anything without the support of my Crown Prince. First of all, the King, God bless him, and the Crown Prince, our leader. He supports us in everything. We have, if you want to fix boxing or any sport or doing some big project like this, we will not have any options better than Dana White. And when I see him in this hotel before 1 year, as you remember, with our friend Nick, and we are talking about this, and we go and back, and we have the same vision, and I trust this league in short time will crush everything.
So what should fans expect? There's a lot of speculation on the format, what this might be. What can you give us right now?
There's zero speculation on the format. You know the format, and everybody knows the format. The best fight the best. You work your way up the rankings, and once somebody gets to breaks into the top 5, there's no question who the best 5 guys in the world are in each weight class, and they fight it out. And then once somebody holds that belt, you don't need 3 letters in front of the belt. Whoever has that belt is the best in the world in that weight class. It's a very simple model.
I support him with everything. This is his call now. His responsibility to deliver to the people and the fans the best models of boxing.
Well, fans are excited. This is a groundbreaking deal for TKO Boxing League. Thank you, you two. Best of luck.
Thanks.